Hey guys, I wanted to pop in to talk to you about my fabulous little painty project I'll be doing this evening. Now, this is for Shimmerz Paints design team. And y'all, these kits are stunning. The colors are gorgeous. They're bright, they're vibrant, they are wonderful. This is a black and white, which you can totally use as a black and white and cut it out, and it'll be nice and dramatic and gorgeous that way. But I'm choosing to paint in all the little goodies because I love to get my paint on. So I have a couple things out to get ready. I've got some cheapo paintbrushes. Great. I have all kinds, guys. I mean, all kinds of paintbrushes that I've collected over the years. I mean, we all know that this is like a little kid's craft brush. I like using all kinds. So there's a lot of itty bitty details in here. That's why I pulled out some of these itty bitty tiny ones for now. Like this one might be good for some of those bigger spots, whatever. I have all my paints out, including the ones that I had to what I would call activate. I have two creamies, and creamies come dry. You just add a nice spritz of water, so they are good to go. Now, this is what I'm calling my palette. I like to use packaging. Instead of just tossing it or recycling it, I like to use it first because I might want to mix colors, or in the case with like my colorings here as well as my color splash, I'm going to use these to paint with. So I might want to get just a little bit on my palette so I can mix other colors into it as well and make new colors and new colors and new colors. So that's just kind of what I wanted to show you. Is my process is fairly simple. I have napkins that this is used from another project because I even reuse those things. And I'm going to come in and just do the simplest kind of painting. Now, what I did before I started is I prepped this with a little bit of gesso. And the reason why I prepped it with gesso is gesso creates a nice little barrier between your paper and the paint, so that if you use too much, you might be able to pick it up pretty darn easily when you make a mistake. Now, these are some saturated colors, so I'm going to go ahead and use the paint that's there to continue painting. It's still so saturated, guys. How awesome is that? And this gives me the opportunity to move the paint backwards a little tiny bit if I want to. Get it wet, give it a nice little dab, and I can remove some as well, which would be impossible if you didn't have a little gesso in between. And yeah, just a nice, clear, easy coat of gesso. So I'm going to get my paint on. I wanted to give you a micro look at how I get going, and I'll come back in a little bit and show you where I am. All right, my friends, it is getting a little dark outside, but I did want to show you, this is just using our two yellow tones, just these two and a bit of water. So you can get so much gorgeous variation. I did pop a little yellow in the leaves because I knew I would want some of the yellow tone in there as well. So next, I'm going to jump in with a little lettuce get together and brighten them right up. So I've got some nice traction going on, and I'm just starting to play around with mixing the colors now. I've got a little bit of all of my yellow and green tones in, and I'm using right now the Squeeze the Day color. The color splash is kind of a, it's really working as like a blending agent. I don't know what the goodies are in it, but it's working so well to bring all of my tones together that I have on here. So it's just fun, guys. So much fun. So I'm curious, how many of you guys are painting these pieces in, or are you leaving them black and white, which is so cool and so bright? Now, I did come in with my evergreen shade. It is a really deep shade, and I only put a dot of it on my little, what I call a palette. But truly, guys, you use a dot of it and it does the most beautiful color payoff. You don't need a lot. So let me go into it a little bit here. And just along these little veins of my leaves, and it brings like a little more depth and interest into your project. So super cool. Absolutely a blast for an art geek like me. Love layering it up. And like I said before, the trick to me being able to layer this quantity of paint in there, look at how pretty those little leaves are, is that I do have a nice barrier between my paint and my paper. All right, guys, that's what I'm doing. I'll just go ahead and not make you watch too much of it, but y'all, it is so darn pretty. So pretty. So y'all, I went ahead and put a nice little base coat down on strawberries. And of course, I like to, you know, where it might be a shadow, you know, there's leaves right here, I'll have a deeper pink and it's fabulous. So I used good old summertime for that. Now on my fancy little palette, which you cannot even see because I'm up too close, hold on. On my fab little palette here, I have the color called Berry Smart, which is gorgeous. So I'm gonna go back over those areas and deepen it up in those areas that would be shadowed. After I deepen up those sweet little areas, I will get a little water, just clean water on my brush, and drag the color down and try to leave a little white where I can. So pretty, friends, we are getting there. Okay, friends, so I've got all of my little pieces fussy cut out. I think they are super pretty and there's nice vibrancy and the artwork is gorgeous. So I have fabulous embellishments. I have that handy dandy. Now let's look at the paper kit part. I have these two photos of my daughter being kind enough to be wearing yellow, drinking something lemon. How nice is that? At my very favorite restaurant. It's on the peninsula in Traverse City. I think it's called Peninsula Grill. Anywho, so my favorite Traverse City restaurant. So my first thought was, we have the lemon thing happening. So I loved both of these. And guys, these are papers that I go back and forth and back and forth. So what I'm going to do on this one is I'm going to go ahead and gut it along this gorgeous line right here, this heavy black line, which is going to give me a fab frame. It also allows me to use some of this side because I want a full sheet of each. So I'm going to do that. I'm also going to go ahead and fussy cut out the artwork on these pieces because once again, love it all. So I tend to, I mean, I'm not super precious about it, but I do tend to just grab my pieces. And then this piece that's left, guys, I can mat with it. I can do all of the things. But once they're out, I can get a really nice look. So I think lemons grow on a tree like that. I actually have to look it up. I mean, last time I was so confused too. Lemon, I think lemons go like that. And then we can have these gorgeous ones here. So what I'm thinking is then we have all of these that we also painted ourselves. And I can just go ahead and tuck in a few. Like, how fun is that? To have some of the ones that I created along with the artwork in the kit. So this is where I'm going with this right now. Okay, so we have that idea. We've got photos. So you're like, can we get to doing some mixed media? I think all I'm going to do on this one, and I think I'm going to do it with, hold on, good old summertime is going to be my jam. So I did let it dry overnight without the cap, but I had a lot of water in it. So I don't know if it was dry. I think I'm just going to do some smooshing technique with that. So since I want to get right to it, let me grab you know what? How do I want to do it, guys? What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Okay, let's go ahead and gut this. I'm not even in frame, but you guys, I'm running around my room going, what do I want to do? Okay, let me do this. I'm going to gut this along the black. If it's not perfect, it's not. I'm going to do my best. So let's do this. You know, if I have to trim something, I do. Not a biggie. Not a biggie. I just like the idea of having, you know, this bold piece here. It kind of is the star. Let's see. Okay. Actually, that came out really well. I'm so pleased. Okay. So I have this. Now, I'm going to have those really bold pieces. So I'm rather cognizant. So I don't want this there. Nope. Definitely just want to do the smoosh technique. I wanted to take a look at that to see what I was feeling. So I'm going to grab just some mixed media paper that I have in my stash. Let me grab it because it'll be nice and sturdy. And the reason why I'm interested in it being nice and sturdy is because my slightly lazy self doesn't want to have to try to flatten it today. No, I do not. I just want to create. It's actually like 70 and sunny outside. You know, it's morning. I create better in the morning. So it's 70 and sunny outside. I'm going to pop my frame up on a little dimensional adhesive so that we get a shadow. So you can see what that vibe will be. And then, you know, we'll have our ridiculously gorgeous lemon pieces here, there, and everywhere. It'll be great. And then we will have our photos of Miss Thang. And I think one on the wonk and one straight would be really cute. So all I want to do in my background, y'all, simplest ever background. But you know, we got our paint on with the other things. So we can go a little simple. I need a little bit. Will this brush fit in there? It will. Okay. I need just a little bit of packaging from whatever, does not matter. I haven't done just a plain smooshy technique in a minute. So I'm going to get a bunch of this pigment on. Getting the pigment on, so fancy. Grab just a little water to let it move better. Because we're not, you know, needing it to be like super saturated or anything. I just want some color on there. And we're just going to give it a little smoochy kissy. A little smoochy kissy in here without worrying about being precious at all. Love it. Don't want the lines in there though. Ooh, I like when you can get different textures. So great. Perfect. It is lovely. I think we might want to do a little bit of splatty bits with this yellow. Now this is wet, but it's not like drippy wet. So I'm wondering if it's going to mix or if it's going to lay on top. I think it might do a little bit of both considering we have different things going on. But I do know that some of the bold yellow will stay separate because, you know, it's just going to hit the white background. So I am using Color Splash. And the reason why I decided to use Color Splash for my splatty bits, it's because it can dry with a little bit of texture. And I think it is fabulous when it does. I mean, when it is blending into other papers, you know, other mixed media, it's not as much. But when it's solo, it gives us a little something, something. All right, I'm going to set that aside to dry. And in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and get some foam on the back of my framing piece and fussy cut out my lemons. Okay, let's take a look because I am loving this. Such simple mixed media, I know, but I love it. Love it. So pretty. I have a little bit of a bend. Guys, I got to get you in frame. I'm just excited and going for it. I have a little bit of a bend in my leafy bits, which I always do. I know that things flatten down later, but I just don't care. My photos are just matted in some simple white cardstock. I think I'm going to come in and use, do I want to use this so I can get touches of the yellow? I think that would be a great touch. So I'm going to go ahead and mat it again. Do I do a little bit of the pink, and then the yellow. Yes. So I'm going to have a double matte on my photo. That will be great. We talked about, I'm reaching over to get my lemons. Guys, we have so much stuff I haven't even shown you in this video. I just got excited. We have got lots and lots of gorgeous ephemera bits. So many pretty ephemera bits. Ooh, that might be perfect to make a shaker. Okay, that's going to happen. We can make a shaker with the cutest little kit ever. I'm going to save my strawberries for another layout because they are amazing and I have all these strawberry goodies to share with you. Let's see. Oh my gosh, there's a little ephemera bit that was being left behind. Okay, we've got these sweet pieces. Definitely want to get in at least this bit. That looks like a strawberry flower, although I don't know, but it looks like it. So I want to at least get that one in. Guys, I'm so excited. Okay, so let me double matte my photos. I'll pop them up on a little bit of foam, of course, but also let's see which sweet, oh, that's so pretty. Okay, that one goes there. Do I want to get another, oh, yep, that wants to go there. Guys, I'm so excited. So excited. We can bring this one coming down. Yes, please. Let's have another lemon that's, actually, should we have a few coming down from here? Oh, I like that. Because these lemons are a little bit more of the size in our leafy bits. Let me see. Just deciding what I want. And I love all of these leaves that were included because we can add a little bit of mixed media goodness. And it's kind of like, oh, what's that you have tucked in there? You can have this little lemony guy there. Yep, apparently I'm using them all. Fine. All of the lemons will be missing. Perfect. So we can bring in more little bits. This is a cut lemon up there. I have a cut lemon here. That would be super cute. So cute. And then let's see. These are two more leafy bits. My dog keeps licking the back of my leg, guys. It's a little extracting. Okay. Super like that. I'm going to get those lemon pieces on. I'm going to double matte my photos. Oh, and make my shaker. So maybe we should make the shaker together because every once in a while people are like, can you please do that on camera? Sure. Okay. So I flipped my frame over so that we only see the back side of it, right? Ugh. Hold on, guys. I'm getting a piece of acetate. Oh, this was from packaging. This piece of acetate from like a robot vacuum. Guys, if you get something like that and the acetate's in good shape, save it. It's perfect. It works perfectly fine, and it's way better than just tossing it and it getting no second life. All right, so I'm putting a little bit of double-sided adhesive right onto this frame, right? I'm going to go ahead and just leave the sticky part exposed. Can we please look at how fascinating this is? My camera did not want to. So just the sticky part is exposed. Great. Easy peasy on that one. Now I'm going to lay some of my, literally, like that's like where the controls go on the robot back. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that this little opening is covered. That's where my concern is. And then I will give it a nice quick cut out. Doesn't have to be perfect. You just don't really want to see the shiny stuff on the outside of your frame. I know you guys probably are like, why are you reusing that? Because I have it. Why not? It's mine. Came with the vacuum, people. Came with the vacuum. So we have that. All right, so put your extra weird acetate away. Flip your guy right back over. Now I'm going to get some double-sided foam adhesive and use whatever kind you have on hand. But the big important thing on this, come on, little guy, come on, find me, come on, come all the way down. It's not coming down, guys. Come on, I'm trying to get it so that it doesn't drive. Here we go. I just had to get it re-engaged. So the important thing is to create a well for your sequins. And the reason why I took the adhesive off already is because it allows me to bend it easier. I'm putting my adhesive right up onto the other one, like so. And then I'm gonna get more until I fill in the well. And then all I have to do at that point is pour my sequins in and cover the back. Now I tend to cover the back of my shakers with scrap cardstock. Almost, but no cigar. See this little tiny gap right there? Sequins will shimmy their way out and you won't be happy with them. So let me grab the smallest cute little piece to just wedge right in there because you'll be happy you did. Okay, there we go. So everything but my cute little strawberry embellishments can go right on in. And guys, these are just diamond painting trays because, you know, hobby number 5,000 that I love to do. Do I want more than that or am I happy with that? Let me see how many I have. How much? Oh, guys. Oh, I have a nice amount still. I tend to like a little bit of a packed shaker pocket, which means it's not really shaking that much. But, you know, we all like what we like. Okay, I have that. Let's get a scrap of white cardstock. And your backing white cardstock, guys, it can be pretty forgiving. Well, again, I'm looking for one big enough. And what I mean by that is, like, it doesn't necessarily have to have the exact same texture because you won't see it as much. Okay. And then I burnish it, which basically means I'm just pushing it down into the adhesive. You flip it back over and we've got the sweetest little shaker. I'm gonna just go ahead and trim along, trying to make sure that you cannot see any of the cardstock in the background. And how stinking cute. Alrighty, Roo. I think, is everything tacked down? I think. Why do I feel like a leaf was moving? I don't know. Okay, so we've got pretty much the layout done. I'm loving all of the painted lemons on top of the lemon artwork. I have got my shaker going. Of course, I will put more of my sequins here, there, and everywhere. I definitely wanted to get this flare in as well. I think it's so pretty. I'm not going to take off the pop dot yet. I just want to see where I might want it. Oh, I want it right there. But it's kind of right next to that circly bit. So I think I'm going to offset it. I'm going to go ahead and use the pop dot that's already there with a little extra adhesive and get a lemon on. And that's super fun. Love that. I'm going to have to get some more of my sequins in my little tray because then at least I can have them spread out and I can pick whatever it is. Let's just go ahead and put them all in. I can pick whatever I want to sprinkle around my page. Now what's next? All right, summertime is kind of my layout. Ooh, the word sweet would be kind of cute up there, but I don't want to lose too much of that. Sun and fun, enjoy works. Ooh, I like the word enjoy. And what I think I'm going to do, ooh, look at this, guys. We found another circular bit. I'm going to go ahead and, oh, guys, I love that too, guys. I love everything. Love all of the things. So I like this word that reads enjoy. I think that is perfect. And I think I can go ahead and pop it right here because there's not a whole lot that we need from that table area. And then we have that. I have the funniest kind of like falling down structure, but I have a circle. I think I'm going to go ahead and get a little piece of dimensional adhesive so that I can have this bottom piece popped up enough. And, oh good, that was still available. And I can tuck that right under there for part of that cluster. Fun. Let's see what's in here. I mean, I know there's going to be all kinds of treasures in here. So we've got this pretty green arrow. Maybe more right here. Okay, I love it right there. Let's see what else we have. I mean, there's plenty on here. It's not like I need to keep building it up. And I'm going to have lots of different lemon pretties for next time. Oh, that heart. The heart can go right there for my girl. And we've got our nice little lemon treasure. Ooh, I like that. And then I can also have one pointing here. So we have the repeating elements. Let's do a heart up here for a repeating element. And do I want to do the pink? No, I like the yellow because we're trying to be lemony. Look at that artwork. Yes, please. I'm just putting the things in the things in the things. So I have a circle, circle, circle. We can put little lemons there. Why not? We're the boss of us. I wonder. Yes, I'm going to put that there too. Guys, this is it. So all I'm going to do is get these pieces down now that I know how happy I am with it. Because I could add stuff all day long and then I'll not have a single thing for another layout. I'm going to pop some sequins around. I'll come back and show you the finished layout. All right, my friends, that is this layout done. I think it was super fun and so easy to put together because of the artwork. I mean, it just told me what it wanted me to do. This has a nice shadow. We've got some good dimension going, all kinds of pretty things, and the easiest smooshing technique in the background. All right, guys, I will have a few still shots to follow. When you guys place your order at shimmerzpaints.com, go ahead and put my name in the comments because you will score yourself a freebie, and it lets them know that I sent you. Is there anything else? Oh, check out the blog so you can see all of the goodies going on over there. The design team posts everything they do there. And of course, the Facebook group to share your projects with us. All right, guys, a few still shots to follow, and I will see you ever so soon with another video. Bye, friends.